Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. How are you? Let me squish this back just a little bit. Sorry about that. How are you? Happy Momentum Monday. That's what I call it. Momentum Monday. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and drop your name in the chat. Say hello if you are here. If you are listening to the replay, you can go ahead and say hello as well. My name is Mary Y. Johnston. I am your holistic healing coach and also the founder and CEO of Living Fragrance Ministries, the creator of the Hope and Healing Network, as well as the Healing Chamber Collective. I provide support, tools, and guidance to help women recover from setbacks, loss of a loved one, as well as if they have experienced traumatic situations. And I am here on Monday with the Happy-ness Moment. This is something that I am doing for the rest of August here on Facebook as well as YouTube, just to give you your happiness afternoon tea as well as a tip. I believe that your happiness matters. I believe having hope matters as well as your healing journey. I really want to create a movement of healing where we put ourselves first. We choose ourselves, and we know that our happiness matters. So, I'm sorry, I talked about self care and self maintenance. Friday, I talked about unplugging and disconnecting, how important that is. And so, your happiness afternoon tea and tip for today is something that we are very familiar with, and that is creating boundaries or setting boundaries. All right. So, if I'm looking over, I've type some notes just to go over the happiness moment. Okay, so I'm not ignoring you. I'm just making sure that I stay on track and that because I'm 46, I don't want to forget anything. Okay. So setting boundaries, establishing clear boundaries with others to protect your time, your energy, and your personal space. Learn to say no when necessary and communicate your limits assertively. Okay, this ensures you have the space and time to focus on your own needs and your goals. Okay, so having boundaries is a lot different from. I hope that you guys can hear me because my signal is going in and out. So if you can hear me, go ahead and drop yes in the chat. Even if you're listening to the replay, I'm going to listen to it as well, but just to make sure that you guys can hear me. All right. So setting boundaries is so important. And you have to set limits in order to secure your happiness. And I want to invite you to, well, first of all, Living Fragrance Ministries is turning 7, and the Hope and Healing Network, the Healing Chamber Collective, um, is all a part of Living Fragrance Ministries. Was Living Fragrance is the meaning of my name. God, named me Living Fragrance through Elder Monica Keenan or Monica Keenan through a naming ceremony, and ever since then, I have tried to be that. Not perfect at all, but be a good fragrance unto God in my worship, in my everyday living, and things like that. And so, Living Fragrance Ministries was also birthed to provide hope and healing to women after they have experienced loss of all kind. Lost my experience that altered my life was my sister passed away almost 8 years ago, I believe in 2014, and it devastated me. And it took me a minute to bounce back. Sometimes we go through different experiences, and some things hit a little bit harder than others. Those were one of the things. And so during that time, 7 years ago, the Lord, really spoke to me to start a ministry that will inspire, encourage, and motivate women. And we're turning 7, and we are having, or I am hosting, along with two other powerful, what I call them Queen Network partners, Coach B and Reverend Emma Barnes, on August the 22nd through the 24th, starting at 7:30 p.m. on the 24th. We are kicking off a 3-day virtual event. It's called I Choose Me, My Happiness Matters. Okay. 10 ways to start fresh as well as embrace a new beginning. I, with this happiness tip that I gave of setting boundaries, we are going to dive really deep into setting boundaries. Okay. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about how can you set boundaries and maintain those boundaries. Okay, what are some of the things that you can do and put into place that allows your boundaries to come first in your life? All right, so I want you to register if you are a woman who have experienced a setback, or if you have problems, or have maybe hesitant, or maybe a little bit fearful to set boundaries. Okay, you don't know how to set boundaries, you don't know what boundaries are. I want you to come to this 3-day virtual retreat, because it is going to change your life in regards to starting fresh, starting a new beginning. If you need that extra push, even if you don't know how to do it, we are going to walk you through the 3 days of power packed, life inspiring moments, aha moments. And we always put a little bit of fun in there, but it's going to be an awesome time. And I want you to register for that. All right. So thank you so much. This is your Happiness Moment by Miriam White Johnson. I hope that you can implement boundaries into your life. But most importantly, register for the 3-day virtual event, or the virtual summit, so you can know how to set those boundaries. Okay. With that being said, I will be back on Wednesday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Go ahead and adjust your time zone so you can catch me live, or either catch the replay. Either way, comment below so I can know that you're here. All right. Have a good Monday, and I'll talk to you a little bit later. Bye bye.